Honey, I got my hoops on. You cannot tell me anything today. Hey, girl. Oh, my beautiful Taurus, how are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing a monthly reading for your zodiac sign, Taurus, of the blessings and what you can expect, the good things to come in the month of February 2020. 2021 for you, I guess, now, Taurus. I have to still get used to 2021, saying 2021. Let me know in the comments below if y'all are the same way. But yeah, this reading's just here to give you some perspective, something for you to think about, Taurus. Now, I am going to be talking about the blessings coming to you, Taurus, but I also am going to be talking about some stuff maybe that you should be looking at so you can receive these blessings better, right? We're going to just let Tarot guide us in how we want this reading to go, but I am going to start out with some initial energy of what we can kind of expect, you know, to get a kind of sense of what's going to be happening in February for you. Now, I really am going to cater this a little bit towards love, and so anything that's coming forward, I am going to see more so first how it correlates in regards to love for those that are single, and then we'll get into the other blessings afterwards. But let's get into your reading now, Taurus. The overall energy that we have for the month of February for you, for the blessings to come, Taurus, is the Nine of Water. So a wonderful card to have to start it out with, right? I'll just read off the card. It says your wishes coming true, concerns fading away, and a love life, right? The card itself says it, Taurus. You know, I'm not even having to tell the reading of where to go, right? This is going to be a very fulfilling month, I feel like, for you, Taurus. So right off the bat, something I just feel inclined to say, Taurus, is that this is more so for, I'm speaking more towards my cynical Tauruses, in that I just feel driven to say of, if you have always like felt hopeless when in regards to love, maybe you just feel as if no one finds you attractive, right? Or whatever your storyline is, if you just are feeding a bunch of negative energy into what it is that you're wanting to accomplish, right? Because the Nine of Water does talk about like your deepest desires, right? When it says your wishes coming true, those wishes are developed from something that deep down you just had like this longing for. And I'm looking at this card as well. Just now noticed it. The star card is also, you can even look it up, Taurus, is the wish fulfillment card. And also the card of concerns fading away. This is literally like the Nine of Cups, or the Nine of Water in this case, is pretty much like a lesser version of the star card. And so something I also want to note is the star, something that you do want, Taurus, but the star also can sometimes feel unattainable. And so maybe that's something that's going on for you, Taurus, is where you feel as if in regards to love, it's unattainable. In regards to getting an actual like fulfilling relationship where both sides of the party are mature and are able to, I keep on seeing like a hair in my vision, Taurus, I'm so sorry. You know, you're just wanting to connect with someone that's real, and maybe you started to have given up hope on this, right? And that's where your concerns are talking about, because when you have two cards, my gosh, Taurus, when you have two cards talking about concerns fading away, can you get it from me, Taurus? Like, please. I don't know what's going on. There does let me know of maybe like a little bit of cynical energy, or just starting to give up in some regards of whatever this wish fulfillment is. The Queen of Pentacles is letting me know of more of the energy that you have started to adopt, which is not necessarily a bad energy, Taurus, because the Queen of Pentacles is an individual who is self-sufficient, who is happy in their own company. But, you know, the thing about it is you still want love. You still want someone to hold at night, or someone to hold you at night, right? You can enjoy your own company, but it is okay to associate some of your happiness where social, you know what I mean, Taurus? I feel like there's such a shame in admitting that you'd be happier with somebody. And when I see the Queen of Pentacles, I see that as the person where it's like deep down they want somebody perhaps, but you know, on the outside it shows as if like they're just so used to being by themselves that they would never be the one to be making those wishes on 11/11 or on their birthday, wishing to find like that true love, right? They don't want to admit that to themselves or to other people perhaps. But it's okay to admit that you'd be happier with somebody, Taurus. And I feel like it's part of this acceptance that will allow you to, my gosh, I'm just, y'all, before I got on camera, I have my cat Tulip and I was petting her, and I think just her fur is just everywhere. I can't escape, even on my shirt, I can't escape it, Taurus. But yeah, as I was saying, like, if you let's just look at the attitude. Look at your attitude when it comes to love or any type of blessing, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles does talk about self-sufficiency. So if you, for my Tauruses that are self-employed, really good sign to have that as your overall energy. You know, definitely see some success, especially when you have it paired with the Star card, Taurus. Definite success when it comes to finances. Maybe for some of you guys, you will just be receiving a little bit of extra cash flow during the month of February, and some view as like some type of opportunity, right? Whenever I say this, I feel as if some people feel as if that the money's just going to develop out of thin air, but that's not how it works, right? Taurus, you know, money can, when I say money can come towards you, it's like opportunities that can give you, that you can take up to get more money, right? Because that's the hard part, is getting opportunities to even make extra money, to get that extra cash flow. So we're going to start pulling these cards now. We're going to start with 3 here. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is right off the bat. I'm going to show you guys the cards after, well, in a moment, Taurus, but I can tell you the Queen of Pentacles is following you. So again, that insistence on successful self-employment. It is that insistence on that, what is the word? Being able to sustain yourself, rely on yourself, not having to, you know, just goes back to like that self-employment. You're really going to be able to take care of yourself, you know, but it is the middle of this energy, Taurus. There's such a, almost like resistance, it feels, Taurus, to admit your emotions, or to admit, or like to expose like this soft, fuzzy, gushy side of yourself. And I feel like it's part of this resistance that will make it hard for love to come forward, right? But I won't get into it too much. We do have the Knight of Wands paired with the Queen of Wands as well in the same row. So a lot of forward movement, which it makes sense if you're going to be having those other cards talking about wish fulfillment for you, Taurus. Naturally there would be forward movement, but when you have this Knight of Wands, again, I'm going to associate it with love as well. I do feel as if things are going to be coming towards you. Perhaps they'll be definitely confirmed if what cards would we expect for something like this, Taurus. We would expect like a Chariot card. We would expect a Ace of Wands. We would expect a Nine of Pentacles as well. I guess we did already get Nine of Pentacles. No, we didn't. We got the Nine of Cups. But yeah. All right, let's look at some of these clarifiers. We're going to start out with the Knight of Wands, right, Taurus? Now, for this, we have the Six of Cups. So this is definitely an energy in regards to a person, an old flame coming back, Taurus. Now, for some of you guys, you're not going to be happy to hear about this. But when I see the Six of Cups, this just more so, I guess, I relate this to an energy of, this is a person that you've seen before. Now, this could be just the person that you've seen going by the grocery, right? It doesn't mean you already have like a long history with them, or maybe you haven't even dated them or connected with them before. But it is someone that is familiar to you, perhaps. So this is definitely kind of giving me the sense, Taurus, of them pursuing you, perhaps. This is definitely like them having their eye on you, right? Maybe if you pull like a Page of Swords in this would be like an affirmation of they've been just long-term just keeping their eye on you, but not wanting to say anything necessarily. Okay, yeah, so this is more of their energy we're tapping into here now, Taurus. We have the Fool card coming in for them. So this is definitely them finally taking a risk, right, Taurus? This is them finally being like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? Let's just say screw it, caution to the side. Let's just engage in this connection with love, and let's see how we're going to be received. The King of Wands comes in of that energy of like, you know, we constantly keep on having those wands, you know. There's almost like, dare I say, it's almost like through you, this is gonna sound so self-centered, I guess, but Taurus, I can't help but feel like it's through you that almost like they upgrade from being like the Knight of Wands, which is like that youthful energy, and it's through you that it's like you kind of challenge them to refine themselves more. With this King of Wands, it's like they became like an adult, right? Or they finally like womaned up or manned up, right? Regardless of gender. and decided to pursue you, right? It's almost like maybe they like realized they wanted to get their act together. Maybe they before they weren't holding down a job or something like that, and now it feels more so like they're getting their life together and they're becoming more mature about this energy, while they are exuding this like caution to the wind. Very like, I love this energy personally because it's very much so like that chaotic good energy, that very I kind of see it as extroverted energy. I definitely see it as extroverted energy, but I just see it as one of those like the world, your world is like the world is their oyster sort of thing, and so it almost is like they're really, yeah. It's nice to see, it's pleasant to see this kind of setup towards, just because I see growth through this process of them going to pursue you. So perhaps this isn't going to be like, this is probably a progressive thing. Even if you did meet them before this point, this probably like through this progression of waiting it out to get the gall to reach out to you, Taurus. They just worked on them. I don't know. Like I'm gonna like close that off because I'm really just like gushing over the fact that they work on themselves. Like pat on your back, right, Taurus? But like let's continue on with this energy. Regardless of what it is, this person is really just like self-aware. I feel very self-aware and very much so willing to hold a mirror to themselves. Looking at this Queen of Coins, now again, I do kind of feel like this is you, Taurus. This is that energy of just kind of like that reserved energy. Two of Cups comes in, you know, sharing that cup with this other person. This is, you know, even in regards to just like job opportunity as well, Taurus. There's just like a lot of cards coming in terms of like just a lot of like celebratory cards, a lot of fast forward moving cards. You can't help but be happy with this setup. I'm going to start pulling some clarifiers now. I'm going to be using a different deck though. I pulled these three cards for the clarifiers for the Two of Cups, and I like how I pulled these three cards and I didn't show up. For the Two of Cups and the Queen of Coins, Taurus, I pulled the Empress card, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. I'm laughing because it's like, you're so unsure about wanting to connect with an energy that doesn't seem stable. And perhaps because they're exuding this full energy, Taurus, you might see them as an unstable energy initially. You're just like, they're not ready to settle down. They're not, their brain isn't anywhere in terms of like growth or development. They're just in like their phase of just doing whatever. But this Empress card does come in of where there is talking about growth and change of perspective as well, Taurus. Now, I definitely do see this as like an energy of, let's just say, Taurus, like you're an extreme introvert and they're an extrovert with this Fool. You know, and this is coming from Honey, this is coming from the introverts of introverts. I spent 10 days not speaking to a single soul, not using social media, happiest I've ever been. You know how introverts are when you run across an extrovert and it's just like that loud energy and you kind of like, repulsed is a strong word, but it is kind of just I kind of feel like that's going to be the initial energy between y'all, but it's just like once like, and perhaps maybe they'll just like push this narrative of continually trying to connect with you, but once there is a connection, I do see a lot of growth and development on both sides. So it's really good, really interesting energy to have. This is definitely going to be a connection that challenges your boundaries as well, right? We saw them develop and grow, right? From that Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. And it's for you, you're almost shown that like this someone who is actually seemingly extremely stable is able to share their cup with you, and you actually have something to learn from them. You don't have to feel so overwhelmed by them, because that's what this Seven of Swords is. It's kind of like that overwhelmed energy, not want like so much in your like too much to manage, right? And it's almost maybe you'll receive this energy and you're like, oh, this is just like too much to manage. You don't know how to make this work. So interesting though. We are going to get Honey, I don't know what just happened there, Taurus. We are going to get into your final row with the Queen of Wands coming in here with the Four of Cups. So missed opportunity. This connection definitely has a chance of you missing it if you know, if you get too repulsed by their extroverted energy, right? If we use that example. So that is something you have to be careful about, right? This Queen of Wands is an energy, like, you kind of want to transition from the Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Pentacles, the thing that both the Queen of Coins and the Queen of, or Pentacles and the Queen of Wands share in common is that they're both independent energies, right? And maybe that's been your issue, Taurus, is maybe that you're very much so, I don't need a relationship, I don't need love to be happy. And that's fine, you don't, honey. But both of these cards are very independent. The difference is, though, the Queen of Wands isn't ashamed about what ignites her, what makes her feel passionate, right? And so if you kind of need to transition to this, otherwise I feel like some type of opportunity will kind of go by for you, Taurus. So just something to keep in mind. I'm going to pull a few more clarifiers for this as well. But yeah, all I can really say, Taurus, is just don't instantaneously disassociate yourself from certain energies that come forward to you. Give certain energies a chance, right? We do have the Two of Wands coming in with the Eight of Pentacles. So this is an energy of maybe you think that again, it's almost as if you're perceiving them as this you're really receiving this person as the Fool and Nine of Wands energy, where it's just they're not ready to settle down, they're too rambunctious, they're just whatever, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, they're too immature to be able to handle any type of commitment, and they are not adult enough to handle this connection, right? But this Eight of Pentacles comes in with the Two of Wands, where it's just change of view. This is something where I feel like they're going to have to prove, they are going to prove you wrong. But here's the thing, Taurus, I just want to put this as a perspective, human to human. You're going to be talking to Auntie V for a moment here, right? Making someone work really hard for love is kind of unfair. Well, right, I guess in some ways. If you want a connection, why are you going to resist it or make yourself hard to catch, right? Why not just give something a chance? Even if you see this person, even if you see some opportunity and you see this as this Fool energy, as this careless energy, as this youthful Knight of Wands energy, even if you see them give them a chance, because you might be fooled by how they develop or what actually is inside with them, right? With this King of Wands, with that King of Pentacles, right? Where they're actually extremely stable and actually extremely mature. It's they have a very old, I hate the saying, but it's they have that old soul, but with a childlike, well, not childlike, but with a very youthful exterior, very rambunctious, extroverted exterior. And that's not a bad thing, right? Don't be repelled by it. Be open. Be open-minded this month, Taurus, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. But yeah, that's the reading that I have for you for the month of February, Taurus. If you did enjoy this reading, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe. And also, I do your weeklies, and I'll leave a link to them over here, Taurus. But until next time, I love you so much.